Hello, everyone. I thought I would talk about the pink goddess, the moon, the evening time, and what Eve is. I was listening, and as I'm sitting here with a pink headband, and if you've seen the beginning of the video, it was a pink shag carpet. We could talk about these energies and ideas of things, and how that plays into what the masculine, feminine ideas. Do a introduction, a very short version of this, because I was listening to a video I did of mine a couple of days ago, and I'd said something during the end of the video which I'm going to assume most people didn't get to hear, and I thought what I would do is try to take this two, three sentences that I said and extrapolate those things so people could understand further what that meant. Whether you listened to it or not, maybe you didn't get anything out of it, it didn't make sense, or it was just like a something funny I said. And we'll try to turn that into something a little more exploratory and more esoteric, even though a lot of people don't like the word esoteric because they think you're just trying to say something cute and funny because they're not familiar what that means. It just means internal, or the opposite of the exoteric, external. Esoteric basically means how do you condense something versus how do you expand something versus the masculine and the feminine, these two ideas. So I'm going to try to, in the few minutes that I have here, give you the statement that I made, and then after we do this, I will probably tomorrow on the 4th of July. Imagine that. And for if you're not from the United States or whatever that is, no one's really from there. We're all from the land, so we can talk the way that I talk. But here it is. I was talking about how my beard, someone asked me to get rid of it and shave it, and they found me to be less than I was, or something to be. And this was not their disposition to disrespect or deny me my godlike nature, but it does, in the larger expanse, show something and explain something about a general rule for masculinity and femininity. And this is a topic that I've been trying to explain to people between the technological and the internal, the mind, the mind of man and the mind of female, and how people should interact with nature and what they are and what nature is. Because there certainly is masculine and there certainly is feminine in nature. Animals don't get sex changes. Plants either steer towards the energetic value of masculine and steer towards the energetic construct of what women would be. We can say, certainly, that trees that look like men produce seed that then drop into the ground. So even though the tree has, which is more masculine, the tree is masculine, has feminine qualities, and the earth, even though it's more feminine because it does have the ability to take the seed and create the masculinity out of it. Um, I think it would probably sit inside of the 80-20 rule. I don't know if anybody knows what that means, but it just had low battery. And let me see what I got left here. I only got like 8%, so I'm gonna dig deeper in this tomorrow for you guys. But hopefully this is a good primer on the subject and the ideas here, that what it is to be male and what it is to be female. It's It's not duality. It's not fighting. It's nothing like that. It's not duels. It's complementary systems. But certainly a man is built different than a woman, and we'll talk about the age of Aquarius and what that means. We came out of the age of Pisces, the fish, and we go into now the water, and the fish lives in the water. You see, so the fish, much like a semen, the water is a birthing process, and then we could go through those 7 years of tribulation, as the Bible would like to say, and we're going to get into some deeper things on 4 videos that I've watched recently that I have to, and this is why I think it's going to be better that I do all of this tomorrow, because I got to dig deeper in these videos, because I already get the concepts they're giving. I want to make sure the language is right for people. But the point is this: Santos Bonacci, Savan, Dan Winter, and someone that I just found their channel. I mean, it was on my like I subbed to them, and I've seen some of the videos, but I never really dug into the work. They did some really cool shit, and I'm gonna put you onto that channel. I just, off the top of my head, I don't remember the name of it, what the name of the channel is, and I think it's only because I only did superficial research into what they were saying, but it links up so much to this, what I'm saying, in the sense of I'm using a microcosmic and a technological and and I'm even going to get into, I want to break down a couple of the Black Mirror episodes, and I want to break down a few different movies. And I would love to do it in a way that all of these other channels, somehow they're using movies and things, and I just don't know how to do that, because I'm not, I came off the earth, and this technology thing is a little, there's too many buttons to push on a phone that make all this shit do the things that I don't, we've explored that before. So what we'll do is we'll dig in further into the idea of this it's there was a divergence, and now there's, we get into singularity and what people think that is, and how you have this organic realm of singularity, which is creating realms to become god, goddess, or some sort of being that is much like the Gemini, much like Mercury, which is a twin, which is the same thing. It means it's the same. It's twin. This is this. There's 2 of it, but it's not in any kind of dual form. Like, I don't I don't argue with myself. I don't have 2 minds of this is arguing with this. And we'll work on how that functions.